Hello friends and welcome back. I'm Enterprise Architecture.
And I'm Geekier Gamer, and this is SkyFactory 4.
That's right, Geek. We are back for more punishment in the SkyFactory world. We have made some progress here, and we've both done a little bit of cleanup between episodes. Should we run through this real quick?
Yeah, so I did some stuff, and then you even made it better, so let's run through what you finished doing.
Great. So the main thing I was worried about is auto crafting here. So I redid both of our auto crafting setups. This one is for our metals. We had started to slowly put this together, but I moved all of our trees so that they are on a separate network going into these storage crates, these shipping containers, which have crates in them. And these are on a simple storage network that all it does is just hold various tree items. The wood, the resin, the leaves, the saplings, all of that goes into these shipping containers. And then the network feeds those into these packagers. The packagers are limited by using a stock upgrade to only get 5 of the resin and 4 of the acorns. And that means that the packager will pump out the resin for each of the types of metals. Those will go into the melter then melts them down, and those go back into our regular storage system. I also went ahead and set us up with a solidifier. I built this, I think this is also from Cyclic. It's relatively easy. Let me look up the recipe real quick here. Solidifier. So I had to make the lily pads using the, the hydrator, but otherwise this is really, really simple. And this will just pump out lots and lots of obsidian for us if you just feed it sticks. So we have, thousands and thousands of obsidian now. And then the other thing I did was do the same basic idea, but over here for all of the other various trees that we had besides that. So all of the outputs of that are now going into these storage crates. And then down in the basement, I also put in more packagers for anything that had to be crafted there. So for all of our various things like diamond and redstone and emerald and all of that, those are getting crafted in these packagers as well, using the same little export trick.
Yeah, and just for notes, so I messed around with this and did it slightly differently, and this is much more efficient. I had put the auto crafters here, but the auto crafters had some problems, and the packagers are better. So if you're doing this yourself, use the packagers with this stock upgrade to make sure you only get the number of things it can do for the craft. And then EA came on the server, and all of our chests were full of acorns because I put them all on the same network, which is why he has now put them all on different networks. And I'm going to take one of these shipping containers out because he also learned that there is, in fact, a key to lock these things. And I wish I don't know how we just glazed past that in the JEI early on, but that's something I was griping about. So now they are locked. And so if the, which one did I get this out of? Uh-oh, we're in trouble now.
Which one is it?
It was the dirt resin.
It goes in this one here, yeah,
put it in the right place. So now, of course, if somebody crafts and takes all the items out of there, they are locked, and so they won't fill with some other random item, which is nice. Yeah,
they also have void upgrades in every single one of them, so they can't overflow either and start filling and jamming things up. So this should be relatively clean, although I don't know if I caught everything. So this chest is sort of our filter chest. If anything is missing a storage drawer for it, like leaves or saplings, whatever, it'll get stuck in here and we'll find it very, very quickly.
Fantastic. Well, that sets us up well to go look at what our tasks are for this episode.
That is right, Geek. We made some pretty good progress last episode.
You forgot to mention, you've expanded our power availability as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I went ahead and I upgraded the crusher with a couple of mechanism upgrades. So we've got 8 energy and 8 speed in here, so it crushes all of our cactus very quickly. And now we've got 4 biogenerators instead of just 1. And I upgraded to an advanced energy cube to store. So we've got 3.2 million RF. And I also have pipes running underneath here that connects up to all of our various machines around the base. So we now have a power network that is centralized.
Perfect. All right, well, for me, it's time for me to circle back to something that annoyed me a little while ago, which was string creation. So the dehydrator is top of my list.
Good one. Good one.
Substrat is necessary. We already make biofuel, so we have that. But substrat is needed to do amber mulch. So substrat and biofuel are the two ingredients there. And then the resource fisher, because I was looking ahead, and a lot of the cyclic recipes require fish, salmon specifically. So we're going to set that up. And then a heart container, just because it's on our list of things to do in our achievements. And we'll start to have to knock out a bunch of these achievements so we can, move on to harder things.
That's right. And I've got a couple of things on my list here. We got the osmium stuff for mechanism done. We got the biofuel generators done. And now with that extra power, I can start using loot fabrication. And that means we can start making blaze rods and soon ender pearls as well. Once we have that going and have some basic mob farming automation done, I believe we'll be well suited to start getting a bit more armor. And then we can go adventuring. We have the Lost Cities, the Nether, the Hunting Dimension, and the Twilight, all of which we have to conquer before we can call this done, Geek.
Yeah, I think we actually have everything we need to make enchanting tables, so that should go onto the list at some point so that we can gear up.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And of course, this version of Tinker's has the armory table, so we can actually start making, the armor forge, so we can start making some interesting armor as well. Very excited about that.
Yep, that's right.
Well,
all right, off to the dehydrator for me.
Wonderful. And I had already built our loot fabricator last episode. I probably need at least one more of those though, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. I really would love to go ahead and make our blaze data model. And I think we have just about everything we need for that, Geek. I just need to make myself a redstone repeater, although we might be out of redstone. That's weird. We definitely have blocks of redstone.
I was going to say, we shouldn't be out of redstone. It's probably that it's crafted as a block.
Oh, dehydrator. Nice work.
I mean, I noticed that is one of the challenges with the crafting recipes for the trees, right? Maybe that's something to think about setting up later, is a packager that downgrades stuff like redstone blocks to redstone dust.
Yeah, I feel like I've just gotten so spoiled having access to storage drawers, which also can just kind of automatically do it for you. So, yeah. All right, Blaze data model is done, and I have my loot fabricator here. Geek, where do you think we should start setting up our various fabrication and farms for all of these? We're gonna have a lot of these loot fabricators.
We should probably start expanding the base this way. Let me grab some wood. Let's see, logs. We can start expanding. Oh, we don't have logs in the system?
Yeah, we do. They're in your storage network. We just have only oak logs. We don't have planks in any quantity.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's oak. It's called oak wood, not oak log.
Right.
Interesting.
Oh, and it's time for our daily rainstorm.
Or 5-time daily rainstorm.
At least. While I was on the server trying to get all of this stuff set up, it was just incessantly raining. Just constant rainstorms.
And we'll probably want to expand the cobblestone platform underneath here.
Yeah.
To give you the place to run the wires and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to need access to that to be able to, pipe it up.
Is there not a scene wand or something?
We had gotten some, but I feel like I just couldn't get mine to work. I had the builder's wand here, and it never seemed to actually do the thing that it was supposed to be doing. It's either construction wands or builder's wand in here. Wand.
I'm looking to see.
Oh,
I don't see wand at all.
But you know what there is? The cyclic building scepter is probably the one that is the easiest, and that one does work. Yeah, and we can make those real quick. There's one right there.
Do you have one as well? I made one too.
Oh, great.
That is that is crazy large sitting on the ground.
Yeah. So you put blocks in this, and then you can use this to paint blocks in places, if I can remember.
How do you
shift and scroll, and that will give you the placement.
Oh, interesting. Oh, but it's only a 1.
I think if I remember correctly, there's upgrades, but it makes it really quick and easy because you can just set a location and keep adding to it.
Notice it lets you put a block underneath a block. That's
yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used this, so I don't remember exactly all of the ins and outs of it, but not quite as good as a construction wand, but at least I can, like, you know, put blocks all the way over there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so anyways, we have some options. We have a few options. And of course, since we place down, we can build below us if we need.
Right.
Okay, great. So with that, I can run down there and grab up some cobblestone and start building our platform over a little bit. We will just need to find a spot that we want to set everything up, and I probably should figure that out by drilling a hole through here. Oh, we forgot to light this up, Geek. All right.
Already?
Yeah, just had our first enemy spawn. There's that.
I tell you, they love us. They come quick.
Yeah, they want to come and hang out, and that's fine. You know, we've got a cool pad here, so I can't blame them. I'm just going to make myself up another stack of torches while I'm doing.
All right, remind me, I don't think we need this smeltery over here. It was going to be to do obsidian, that it didn't work.
Yes, now we have infinite amounts of obsidian, so we no longer have to worry about that.
All right, I'm going to tear this thing down just to give us space.
Great. I'm going to see if I can't make us up some more flux ducts real quick so that I can run power over here. Yeah, that'll work. And I'm just going to bring this like right up here. Perfect. And I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can't get this wired up from the bottom here. I do love having a logistics platform. I'm a big fan of that. Oh.
Yeah, it's an absolute necessity.
There's like blocks floating in the void over there. I can't figure out why.
In the void over to...
yeah, over on the left. Don't know if that's
because I was using the ranged builder and somehow it placed them out there.
Oh, really? That's truly magical.
I don't know how, and I don't know how to fix it except that the pillar out there, and I don't really want a pillar out there right now.
You know what? It's not a big deal, and they add some decorative flair, so it's fine.
I'll fix it between episodes.
Totally fine.
Yeah, that means they're going to spawn, friends.
Yeah, well, we'll just you could just do a little mining off camera later and just take care of that.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. All right. We go downstairs and get rid of this platform. Yeah, okay. That's definitely in the void.
All right, so this is now wired up, so we should have power running upstairs. Yeah, we should. I'm hoping that 4 biogenerators will be enough to get us through all of our power needs for all of this mid-game era that we're in. Although we haven't started building any of the more serious mechanism machines yet.
Now, what is the... because you've played this pack before. What is the late game power for this pack?
There is nuclear craft in this one, so I think that's probably going to be where we end up. If you look at the Age of Power quest line here, there is a variety of stuff, but yeah, I think nuclear craft is probably the most likely place.
Let's see here, Age of Power. Oh yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, biogenerators will get you pretty far, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that we can potentially use for this. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm playing Stone Block right now. I'm going to make my biogenerators last as long as possible before I try something else.
Understood.
Although my understanding is Aura Tech.
Where did we get Ender Pearls? Sorry, Geek, I didn't mean to interrupt, but we already have Ender Pearls in here. We have 3.
Maybe because we had somebody spawn on our platform.
Oh. Huh.
That's the only thing I can think of because we have been pretty bad about lighting up at times.
Well, if we had a 4th one, we could go ahead and make our Ender Seeds, but we don't have a 4th one. And I'm trying to see if there's an easy way to make them with any of the stuff that we have on hand, but I don't think there is.
Okay, so how does this thing work? What do I feed it? Leaves, I think.
Oh, you know where we get them? That is a byproduct of our bonsai trees, Geek.
No. Oh, that's right. It is.
Yeah, so I think that this chorus tree is producing them for us. And I just was wondering whether or not that means there's more somewhere that we haven't accounted for. Ender Pearl 3. Yeah, so that chorus tree is dropping them. Is it already at yellow? So, oh, it can't be. It's only endstone. Right. Okay, so we should probably just make like a billion more pieces of endstone and make a bunch more of these trees. That would solve, or at least for the short term. So we determined that we can make endstone by just pouring lava over top of glowstone, right?
I think we did.
Okay. So that's easy enough. I just need to get some buckets of lava and just kind of go wild on it, right? That's the way to do this. Oh, this is filled with glowstone, and now I have a bunch of glowstone for some reason. Okay. Not my intent. Were you making energized glowstone for something?
I did make energized glowstone for something. It was one of the trees, I believe. I needed it to craft the tree. Maybe it was a glowstone tree.
Well, we have way too much of it at this point, I think.
Where's it being made at?
All over here.
Hold on, let's see what over here is. I thought I made it in the melter right here. Yeah. Right here is where I made it. Yeah.
Okay, I've cleared all that out for now.
Yeah. I put way too much in there.
That's fine.
It was easy to make. It was easy to make because it was just glowstone, cooking glowstone.
Yeah. I get exuberant too when I'm making lots of energized glowstone. I'm going to put a tank of it right over here though, so if we need it, we've got it.
Is it the one that floats? That's the liquid that floats upward, correctly?
I think that's correct. I'm not going to risk it right now, but I'm relatively certain that is the case. Oh yes. Okay, this is going to make endstone for us. Wonderful. So I'm going to make up like, I don't know, Geek, do you think like 7 more pieces of endstone and put like 7 more chorus trees, and hopefully we'll get really lucky and find ourselves with a bunch more ender stuff?
Yeah, I wish I had a temporal pouch or a time in a bottle.
Yeah, I don't think they're in this pack.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Or at least not in the non-prestige version, let's say that. Okay, so I do have my Blaze data model, but those Eyes of Ender are the thing that I'm going to need for a simulation chamber. I do have enough to make the one simulation chamber, so I'm going to go ahead, now that we know that we have infinite access to it, I'm going to go ahead and make a simulation chamber real fast. And I don't feel bad about using that up then. Let's see here, what are we missing? Redstone comparator. For that, I'm going to need a bunch more redstone torches. For that, I'm going to need a bunch more redstone. Yeah, we got to do some sort of a down crafting system here. Too annoying.
Yeah, that is very annoying. All right, I have the dehydrator powered up. I'm validating that it does, in fact, craft what I thought it was going to craft. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. It makes string. Yep.
Wonderful.
So it looks like 1 cottonwood leaf equals 1 string. It's slow, but it doesn't matter if it just runs in the background. So the trick now is to hook it up to this storage network, I think, which means I could just hook it up to this input chat. Oh, no, I need to hook it up to the network because I need to bring the leaves over here. So I need an exporter. Port.
And I am once again out of glass, so I need to make up more. Ugh. I don't know why I'm still using these old furnaces. It seems absolutely ridiculous. Yeah.
An importer.
Is that
and
a
so I just need to bring a storage network over here.
I'm going to bring these deep mob learning items over to you real quick. Where are you? Oh, yeah, there you are.
Just by the trees.
So you get credit for these real fast.
There we go. So that's going to get us blaze.
Yes,
rods?
blaze rods. So we'll have solid rods of that. And then also we can use the same chamber to be able to make the ender pearls faster than we're going to get off of the other system. So this goes in there. And then all I need to do is make up a bunch of this polymer clay. You remember our old friend polymer clay?
Yep, I do indeed. All right, so I need some storage cable.
Okay, polymer clay goes in there. Insufficient data in model. Please insert a basic model or better. This is faulty. Oh, is this because we haven't actually trained it at all? Geek, I think we do have to do the trial chambers to be able to go fight these, to be able to level them up. I think you were absolutely right. I think this
I
is
was afraid of that.
absolutely useless.
I was afraid of that. That's frustrating.
Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Do we have, I was going to say, is there enough bone amber over there that I can, or excuse me, bone resin that I can make bone amber? Because then I could at least try and make the skeleton one and see if that works. Bone. Yeah, we're not getting any bone amber in here. That's weird. That's weird.
Didn't you just, we turned that off so that we would, didn't we?
I thought I turned this off so that we would. Let's see here. Quartz resin. Oh, this is filled with all sorts of garbage. Why are you filled with garbage all of a sudden?
It wasn't me.
One of these packagers is having a conniption.
I only do that during in between episodes.
No, I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, I don't know why that just happened. Quartz.
So if I say
gravel, bone. Yeah, I feel like the bone tree is not actually producing. And I don't know if it's because the cyclic cables are actually a bad idea here. Maybe they're not efficient enough. But I haven't seen a single piece of bone resin in the system.
That's why would they? Aren't they going into the storage drawers here?
But
you'd see them in this system.
Yeah, but they're not in there. So I don't know what's going on.
Resin, you're right. I don't see any bone resin. Let's go up to the tree. If I break the tree, would the bonsai pot have anything in it? I mean, it's growing.
Yeah, I don't know where it would be getting stuck though. This all seems to be connected.
That's the one thing I did like about the item ducts is the servo would turn red if there was a blockage.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this all needs to be just like torn down and replaced back with the old system, which, as we've learned before, is very, very easy to do.
Well, we have Ultimine, actually. You could Ultimine. Yeah, there you go. There you went.
Just like that.
Of course, the exporter or the extraction cables are different. I'll just have to knock them down. I'm up here, so I'm getting them.
I mean, the good news is that we won't have to filter anything, right? Like, this will just kind of work.
That's true. That'll be nicer than it was. So we made some improvements.
Oh yeah. And now I'm also finding other things that are missing barrels really quickly here too.
There's been stuff stuck in these pipes. It's popping out when I break the pipes.
Oh, is that why? That would explain it.
So, like, I have bone resin.
That's a thing that I needed, as I remember.
Here you go. Here's some bone resin. 64.
All right, let me get this thing.
So yeah, somehow something was stuck in one of these pipes, and it's backing the whole thing up, I think.
Yeah, I don't know why that was. But now we've learned our lesson. You had it a better way than where I had it, but all of the servos and everything should be back in the system. So you should still be able to put those back really quickly here. It looks like I made a worse mess of this part than I thought.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So I'll grab the item ducts and everything. I'll set this up real quick.
I'll grab a stack of them too, and hopefully we can get this wired real quick. But Geek, with that, it is about out of time for this episode. We are about out of time for this episode, I should say, which means it's a perfect stopping point to do a little building off camera.
Yes. Well, I did get this. I did. It was at the top of my list. It was a long time coming, but the dehydrator is sitting right here.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And it's exports cottonwood to it and imports string back into our system.
Nice. Good job, Geek. I got the deep mob learning stuff set up and then found out that we were blocked. So, strikes and gutters, my friend. Strikes and gutters.
That's a normal episode problem for us.
Typically. But thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you back here next time.
That's right. Bye-bye.